You're listening to Forward Faster, bite-sized insights for entrepreneurs.
Is raising money substantially different based on the construct of your business? Are we looking at OPI businesses versus other types of businesses?
Well, I think seed money is the most difficult because you don't have much to show for it, and people are investing in faith. And so I think generically, technical starting hardware business is a lot more difficult to raise money, seed money, than digital-based kind of a product. And the reason is that when you're trying to sell a product, it's very easy to come up with all the validation you need, questions that you want answers for. So when you have that many questions, you begin to punch holes in the idea and you don't invest, at least to provide the seed capital. So you wait until there's validation. And on the other hand, digital business is so difficult to assess whether there's a potential or not because people react so differently to these applications. So investors of VCs tend to dabble by sprinkle capital in a similar applications area. Maybe one of them will succeed and succeed in a big way. Then they provide follow-on funding. So it's less difficult to get seed capital. Let's say if it's very easy for some VC to say, I'll put in 100K, and you take 10 VCs trying to prospect for opportunities, you got your $1 million. So I think it's a lot more difficult to raise capital for hardware business. That's why the rational approach we described early on, bootstrap and government grants and so on and so forth.
Can you describe how and when to exit a business? What does an entrepreneur need to have ready?
First of all, exit is not within your control. So you can almost say you couldn't plan for it. But on the other hand, yes, you can. Because generally today exit is by acquisition. So, but regardless, business is about value creation with capital efficiency. That means you create value in your business by spending the least amount of money to get there. And so the only reason why a company gets acquired is because it creates value for the acquiring company. And that's universally the same. Whatever value you created is a value useful, it's value. So I think you have to be a little bit more aware of what's going on by understand in the back of your head what are the reasons, what corporations are looking for in a case of acquisition for my particular field. And I mean, it's not difficult to figure it out. I mean, technology, market to window, and time to market, speed, and so forth. So you don't work towards that, but you keep that in mind when you create value. And you just focus on creating value and don't even go out and try to sell your company because that never works. Companies are bought, not sold. On the other hand, if there's any inquiry, you should definitely deal with it because that's an opportunity to get acquired, to get exit. Focus on value creation is the short answer, yeah.
Milton, you wrote an excellent book, which is part of our curriculum at Luminate. Can you tell us a little bit about your book?
Well, the book basically, it's a mini MBA course, crash MBA course, plus streetwise wisdom that I learned. And I try to make it really brief, easy to learn, to read through, and it's easy to read. And also it covers the principle of each thing because you can never anticipate what happened to a business except provide a principle to think about it. So there are good summaries everywhere, bullet points for you to food for thought to think about things. So it really is too bad that people who knew about the book recommend to their friends, and the book is selling quite well, but I think really it could benefit. I did not write the book to make money, but rather to
Help us make money.
share with the world what I really learned from sleepless nights. It's a lot of thinking that went into it. In fact, I have to confess, I wrote the book for my children. Both my children are successful entrepreneurs, and so I hope it will benefit whoever that's interested in starting business. It's toward entrepreneurship, which I found a little bit too abstract for some people, and it can be gotten at my website, miltonchang.com. At the end of my talk, I always offered that I will answer to any questions, entrepreneurial questions you may have. And if you send me a thoughtful email with a little bit of your background and information about your business, I will give you a thoughtful response as well. So I've been doing that as a way of giving back.
Thank you, Milton, for taking the time to speak with us and offer your guidance to the industry.
Well, you're welcome. The pleasure's all mine.
Thank you.